Been a day. Been quite a day.
Sounds like it. It's been a mild day for me. Like, I improved my quote system ever so slightly. To a point where I'm like, I only need to do like one more thing with it, and then I can literally release it to anyone if I want. I'll probably just give it to like a couple people at first, see if they like it. Well, I have to write an instructions file. Um, yeah. The thing that I improved is the file that it saves out has numbers for the quotes, which means if you view all the quotes slash lores at the link that I put up there, it will have numbers next to them. So if somebody thinks one of them's funny, they can be like, "Ooh, that one," and they could type like lore number whatever, and get it immediately. People do that. People do that in Captain's chat. I have it. But in order to do that, I needed to very carefully override my lore. So what I had to do is I had to run the program once, create a new lore, and create a new quote, and then delete those, so that it resaves the quotes with the numbers on the front. Then I needed to comment out a couple lines and uncomment out a line. And then I was able to then when I reloaded it, it was fine. If I didn't do the whole comment uncomment thing, it probably would have deleted all of my quotes. So I was like, I gotta do this just right, or else I'm fucked. But. I remember Carl's from yesterday.
I remember the Avatar.
Jess has boyfriend. What a jerk.
Wow.
Right? Inconsiderate of her.
I hate him already.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. She said she thinks I'm an amazing person, though. Isn't that nice?
I mean,
And
it'd still be nice to have a new friend.
yeah. No, she's like. So like I say a couple things to her,
Not every
and
day
like,
someone calls you
oh
an
fuck,
amazing person.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So like she messages me at one point like some stuff, and then sends an immediate message that says, "And by the way, I just want to let you know I have a boyfriend."
That was awesome of her to do that.
Yeah, I was just like, so I told her, I was like, "Oh, and thank you a lot for letting me know." Like, you know, it can get awkward when people get emotionally attached, and then you drop it on them and stuff. So yeah, that's awesome of you. And but I said, it's not like I was trying to contact you to date or anything. Nope, not me. And then I put like a nervous face. So I made it like less awkward.
Well, if he dies suddenly, then now she knows.
Now she knows. Yeah, there's a dude out there looking in the shadows. Lurking in the shadows. Not looking. Lurking.
Not my fault, teammate. He bumped me into that.
Yeah, there was a couple things I didn't think I was ever gonna get working. Okay, I had the shot, but that's all right. There was a, but I got them working, and it was pretty easy. I cleaned up my code pretty much. There was a, the one thing I absolutely need to do on my thing is make it so users aren't trying to create a file on their computer with characters that aren't allowed in file names. That's all I need to do.
So you're gonna give it to people you know that use Twitch?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give it to definitely. There's one. I'm gonna give it to like. I'm gonna post it on the Streamlabs like chat bot. Like Discord. And be like, here you go, guys. Have a good day. But I'm gonna give it to Opry probably first. Opry Cat.
The
She's
face lady.
Yeah, the face lady. I'll probably give it to her. She has Streamlabs chatbot. She would love for an improvement in the system. So. Probably, oh god, that was going really fast still. Give her the caveat of hey yo, I mean it's tested. You know, it's not field tested, so I don't know.
Does she have
Crazy
a
ass. I don't know if there's a lot.
Is it like something that her followers actually give a shit about?
I think so. I've seen her followers use it.
That's cool.
Both systems are very popular, so.
I just haven't seen anyone on yours use it very much.
Most of the time they don't even like know it's there and don't see other people using it and stuff. Pretty. And there's not a lot of people that stop in anyway.
Don't forget.
Ugh.
Oh shit. Teammate had pushed there, we might have had a chance.
Real happy it's Friday.
Yup. Today was the last day to check homework for the kids. We got like the next next 9 days off now. So they have the whole
Oh wow.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving week. Man, have they always had Thanksgiving week? I don't remember.
I don't remember that either. That feels like... I don't want another certified goal explosion. I want painted. I don't give a shit about certified. But yeah, I feel like I remember getting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I don't remember getting the whole week.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we did. What jerks? What slackers?
Tell you, I'm real happy though. A whole week of me not having to care or pay any attention.
I bought a space heater today,
Is that so?
so I can spray my Gundams in my garage. Unfortunately, the place didn't have the cheaper space heaters, so I guess I bought the more expensive one. Which, if this thing's like, if there's a fancy brand for space heaters, this is it. This is like the Lamborghini of space heaters, and
Jesus.
and it's got a name too that's like reminds me of Lamborghini. That's fucking weird. Weird Italian shit or something.
So it's too cold in your garage to do the Gundams thing?
Probably, especially if I open the garage door a little bit.
To do what with the Gundams?
Spray them.
What happens if you spray them when they're cold?
They get like a frosty look on them instead of a clear. They can also get spotty too. Really depends.
Oh.
Ran out of boost. They're waiting for me to do something there. I was like, hit. Oh,
I was building up speed that whole time. The second you said oops, I moved in for the kill.
yeah. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna spray my Gundam. Oh, I didn't know Kaz was. It's gonna snow tomorrow.
Have you always sprayed them in the garage?
Yeah. There's really no other place to do it besides outside, and the wind can not help with that. Yeah, it's gonna be real cold tomorrow. It's gonna be 20 something, maybe 30. Oh god, that guy scared me. It was the AI.
It was in the 30s this morning when I was changing a fucking tire. It was so cold. I didn't have my gloves. My fingers were getting numb from working on the metal, and then like the socket was sticking to the fucking lug nuts and wouldn't come off. You get like a pair of pliers to pull the socket off the lug nuts after each like turn.
I haven't changed a tire in a while. I haven't changed a tire.
And then to get the spare, she had a Ford truck. Like I think it was like a 2017. And you have to put the key into the back bumper of the truck and insert this rod to lower the spare tire to the ground.
It's got a little like winch system basically.
Yeah,
that lowers it.
It's a winch, just like on our older truck, but you know it's got an anti-theft kind of system because you have to put the key in to have access to it,
Yeah.
which is cool. But she didn't fucking know that, and we're on the side of the road, like 7:30 in the morning, trying to figure that shit out. I had to pull out the owner's manual.
Been a few times where I've been stranded on the road and had to change my tire. I'm gonna say a few, like 2 or 3.
I've never had a flat. I've fixed so many other people's flat. My teammate. I've fixed so many other people's flats though.
One was the girlfriend's flat. Fine.
Don't you hate it when your girlfriend's flat?
Yeah. Some people like it, but
Yeah, it can be hot.
hold on. We're both dead. I don't have boots. Oh.
Come on, teammate. You're the one behind the ball. Oh god.
Oh, you bitch. Yeah, there was once where I blew a tire on the road. That was a good time. My tire was like real shit. It was, you could see the like metal like
Yeah.
before I blew the tire
Mm-hmm.
because of how much like how worn down it was. So yeah, I was just driving down the road, and all of a sudden, I kind of heard a psst. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then all of a sudden, like, my car really starts pulling to one side, and I'm like, just vibrating like fucking crazy. I was like, "Oh, I think my tire is dead." Pulled over, and the 50-mile-an-hour road too.
Damn. So, did you feel like a hero when you fixed your girlfriend's tire?
Not really. It was. I mean, when I felt good when she was like, "Thank you." No, that makes you feel good, right? It was like, "Oh, I made her happy. Now pet me and give me treats."
God damn.
Oh, thanks, snack in my boot.
It was so slow and awkward that they couldn't handle it. Such a piss poor hit that they were like, it's not actually going in the goal.
Oh, I'm good.
Back pass.
I didn't mean it for that be that fast. I got bumped. Ah, that's close. Go for it.
Angel.
So,
Is that an angle?
yeah.
Angle
I hope I'm a cute angle.
No.
You're certainly not
You're a
allowed to.
hot angle.
Oh.
I saw the Blue Angels once. They won't fly over Atlanta anymore because it's too populated. It's too risky. But they're pretty cool. The Blue Angles.
Angel, Jess has boyfriend.
Oh.
That day, huh?
What a
Oh,
bitch, right?
No.
The boyfriend? Boyfriend's such a bitch.
What even is this? She. Ah.
Just what a...
Jesus Christ.
How dare she?
Literally shaking right now.
What a demon.
That was a slammer jammer. This shit. Pow! That was like 60, 68. It wasn't good enough. Sure about Square Enix canceling a bunch of their DLC for Final Fantasy 15.
No.
They had like 4 more DLCs planned. They canceled 3 of them. They had,
That's the one where they're doing the road trip.
yeah.
I haven't really heard anything about that game in a while. I can't believe they had that many more DLCs planned.
Yeah. The company reported $33 million in losses or something like that, so they had to do some cuts.
'Cause that game was very well received. Did you know it's
Compared to that.
5 years since the PS4 came out?
Yeah. Oh!
It still feels like a new console to me.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a report that Square might be working on something for the PS5.
Yes, 5. We're just gonna keep going with the numbers. This is boring.
Most likely.
Probably.
It's honestly that's better than what Microsoft is doing.
I don't know. I mean, at least they're trying to be unique about it.
I don't mind unique names, but going from Xbox to 360
To one.
Xbox One. When you say Xbox One, some people are still like, wait, which one?
Yeah.
I was telling Ash and I've had a pretty shitty day.
Oh.
Not only did I have to get up early for work, but I ended up getting up even earlier because remember there's the Mexican family across the street, and their daughter was like racist and shitty to Olivia. And I was like, well, you know, she's a young teenager, you know, it's just one of those things. It's probably more fear than anything else, just like scared of not being the same. She had a flat tire, and her dad is in Mexico right now, and her uncle wouldn't answer the phone, so she called us to help her out. So that's what I was doing. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to go help her with that, and it was cold as fuck. My fingers were hurting.
I am.
The fucking tools were cold and sticking to the lug nuts. It was a whole thing. And then work took forever. But on the plus side, the kids are done with school for the next like 9 days because they have all of next week off for Thanksgiving. Oh, teammates ping is so bad.
He's in Wyoming, so it's probably real bad.
I get a week off of school stuff.
Oh, yeah, that helps you recover a little bit.
Well, Wyoming's trying to get things figured out.
we were saying how it is really nice of Jess to let him know she's got a boyfriend. Wait, just to kind of clear the air.
Yeah.
You told me that real early. We didn't even establish formally that I wanted to give her the D. But we said we were gonna be friends.
Yeah.
For now.
He's cool.
Yeah.
For
Just until I find this boyfriend and give him what for. What's his rank in Rocket League?
Yeah.
Does he have a Twitch too?
Probably not. Her brother apparently like doesn't have very many like followers or anything. He's a basically a me, but with even less.
You get rid of one
Oh.
competition and you gained another.
Yeah.
Oh God!
My shoulder pain is back.
Oh.
So that's good. Friday just really wants to shit on me.
Oh fuck! Didn't get high enough. Slammer jammered that all the way downfield.
Made up for the one you fucked up.
Damn. Angel keeping score. Just not forgiving past transgressions.
I mean, it just happened.
Oh.
So, you guys have heard of the Kama Sutra. That book is like 7 parts long. Only one of those parts are about sex.
That's boring.
It's actually like a lot of it is about teaching men like how to behave and stuff, and like telling them how they should lay their house, how should they like decorate inside and stuff like that. A lot of boring shit like that, and then a lot of like super sexist shit, like if her name ends in an L, like a witch or something
What?
dumb like that. It wasn't a witch, but it was something stupid, like if her name ends in an R or L, something bad about her. Although it was equally progressive in some ways, because god damn, that was a play. Because it acknowledged that women could
Should've
get
just drove
pleasure
it.
from sex, and that it could just be for pleasure and not for making babies, which was fairly progressive for that time. And even had like some stuff about how women could like helping give advice for how they could use sexuality for power, which again is like pretty mind-blowing for the time that was written. You know, to not just treat them as sex objects. But what's interesting is that there's like this like British guy.
Oh no!
Angel's never gonna let you live that one down. There was this I think it was like a British guy, and he wanted to bring like some sexy stuff to the Victorian people that were a bit more sexually repressed. So they had like this fan club where they would translate like Indian shit that was erotic under the guise of it being like research, I guess, or you know, like academic at least. And lo and behold, only part 2 of the 7 parts with all the sexy stuff is the one that kept getting like reprinted and translated and shit. And that's why everybody knows it as that. It was really funny. They had this like Indian literature lady, and she's like, of the thousands of books from our culture, this is the one everybody knows. You could just see how like disappointed she was. It's like, we've got such beautiful literature and poetry, and everyone's just like, I want to read the one where it talks about sex for 30 pages.
That's humans for you.
I mean, that's the only part I would read. The rest of that shit looks boring as hell.
Oh, what the fuck? Thought the guy was going for it, and he didn't. I thought he was gonna bop it to the side.
Slider's not holding up his end.
There we go.
Damn, that's not gonna... I've had ping issues tonight.
You've been a little... You were garbly in, early on.
I'm getting like ping variability logo. But anyways, she was like real friendly and nice and very gracious when we fixed her tire. So, you know, like I said, she was new to the neighborhood. She was like 14 at the time, and so I was like, she'll probably outgrow it. And you know, as far as I can tell, she has. It could just be because we were fixing her tire. She's not gonna be racist to the people saving her from the side of the road.
Yeah.
But she seemed really friendly.
There sure was a savage play. According to that guy.
I saw a picture of the winter event from Monster Hunter. It looks really nice. It's like icicles coming down in the gathering hub. Arch-tempered Kieran is gonna murder me a few times, I bet.
Yeah. Sounds. I like how that's the one that they're making the first one available.
Yeah.
Saw a guy who said that he had Thunderproof Mantle on, and all of his armor had been upgraded with armor spheres, and Kieran still like killed him in 2 hits
Jeez.
through the Thunderproof Mantle. Said you can't pick your armor for like the skills. You have to pick it for like whatever's the most thunder resistant. Oh. Oh man, did you see that Reddit post about that guy shitting on the fuel rats?
I don't know if he was shitting on him. They didn't.
If you read some more of the comments, the guy's a real idiot.
Oh.
Because in that post, he's like being cheeky, like, you know, don't let it happen again, kind of thing. But then later on, he's like, yeah, it was fun helping you guys the first time, but I thought you guys could like keep a handle on it. And this other guy's like, dude, they're out rescuing people. They're giving people fuel. They're not spending time in their system doing like whatever it is you have to do, the like combat zones or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
There's just what a shitty attitude to be like, oh, I just helped you guys, and now you're losing influence again. What the fuck? Like, sorry, it's such an inconvenience for you.
Yeah, for you to play your video game
Yeah.
and choose to do something.
Just like mark that guy, be like, you know what? We're not helping you anymore.
Yeah, that would be pretty ironic.
You see, though, there's going to be Thargoid stuff?
That actually does seem pretty cool. I was trying to think about which systems I would care enough about to go save. And obviously Shinrarta Desera, but if that ever had a problem, I wouldn't even need to lift a finger. Everyone else would do all the work. But there's a few. Oh, my battery maybe. Controller disconnected for a second. I don't know if that's a sign of what's to come or if that's just a weird bug. Yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea that you gotta like rescue a system once it gets overrun, and they start getting stronger if you ignore them.
There's a conflict zones, too. That's cool.
Conflict zones are actually gonna be interesting now. I've got a reason to go engineer that Corvette. I heard the Mamba has heat issues, people are saying.
Yeah, it had heat issues in the presentation that they showed off, so they didn't really patch it by the time it came out. That's fine. They'll deal with it, probably. They said immediately after the stream, yeah, it sure was getting pretty warm. We're gonna have to look into this.
Engineering can fix a lot anyway. Nowadays.
Smash Bros. The Sakurai made a tweet that said, "We picked all of the DLC characters." So, and they were all picked. They were all picked by Nintendo. So we don't need any more
Suggestions?
suggestions.
Please stop.
Yeah, basically,
Leave us
please
the fuck
stop.
alone now.
And there was a lot of people. Everyone was like, "Oh, well, it was because like last game they had like a fan poll or whatever to see what fans wanted in the game." And a lot of people, when they heard that it was Nintendo, when they said Nintendo decided the characters, a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, they're gonna screw it up. This doesn't sound good. It's not a fan poll." Like, yeah, but like Nintendo still chose the characters from the fan poll. They didn't take the highest character on the fan poll and said,
Yeah.
"Yep, this is a character."
Everyone would have voted for Hitler.
Yeah.
If you don't
They
pick
will-
something.
They had, Goku was high up on the list. I don't know who made it top, but like, still, like Nintendo still has the final say,
Yeah.
and Nintendo is probably looking at this, going, "What's gonna make us money?" And that's it. Like, and what's gonna make Nintendo money is a character.
Whatever characters we can get a license for too. Like we have to go through like a legal red tape if necessary.
Yeah. I was like, what's gonna make them money is gonna be the thing that's popular.
We can't just throw in Rick Sanchez because the fans voted
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Or again, Shrek or anything like that. Dumb. So like, they're gonna pick a popular character. Like, they're gonna pick something. There's probably gonna be a couple that are gonna be like,
Waluigi though, like you own that character and everybody's bugging you about it.
if I had to guess,
Just-
they'll probably
Just
put
throw
that
him a
in.
bone. Put that in. Put the
I think
bone
they'll-
in.
I think they'll probably do it if I had to guess. My
It's a win-win
picks.
for everybody.
My picks are not for necessarily who I want, but who I'm just like saying I think could get in is Waluigi, Rex from Xenoblade 2, because he's real popular, and I this one's a bit of a wild pick, but I have a reason for it. Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Go on.
Because Cloud's already in the game, so they already have a deal with Square Enix. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming out pretty soon. And a lot of people have wanted Sora. So,
Makes sense.
And
I
I
Kingdom
think
Hearts,
that...
A lot of hype.
and Kingdom Hearts 3 is a huge deal.
Yeah. So it'll be, you know, basically a market.
teammate.
Oh, basically be a marketing thing.
Yeah, that's
Oh!
again, that's a win-win. Win for Square Enix. A win for fans because they want it.
Yep.
It almost makes too much sense. They'll probably go with fucking Piranha Plant or some shit.
Why are people so fast right now? It's just slow down.
It's Carl's again. We should have good chemistry with him by now.
I don't remember how he plays. Oh, Carl's. No. Yes. Whoa. Had a little fuck up there. Uh-oh. Trying to drop frames on my stream. Getting a little network problem. I think we're good now.
Oh!
Oh, Sunbro got roboty. Ah, I couldn't get up in time! Look, he's got ye olde DDD doing his laugh from the King K. Rool trailer. He's hyped for the Smash Bros. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee came out.
Yeah, Donkey had a review of those. He reviewed Let's Go Eevee and was like, this is the greatest fucking game ever made, ever. It has everything you could ever want. The graphics are amazing. Gameplay is amazing. It's better than any other JRPG. And he reviewed Let's Go Pikachu and was like, this is the worst fucking game I've ever played. The graphics are awful. The gameplay is so stupid. Almost nothing he does is supposed to be taken seriously.
It's pretty good.
Wish I'd boost.
I'm surprisingly excited for Detective Pikachu.
You're
What's that?
surprised? What?
I'm surprisingly excited for Detective Pikachu.
Me too.
Olivia has watched the trailer about 8 times. I sent it to her and she said she saw the thumbnail and thought it was fake. Because it, you know, just like a live action Pikachu, she just thought it was like fan made or fake or something.
Yeah, I never would have thought a movie like this would be made.
Yeah, me neither.
I had actually heard about it on r/movies because it said Ryan Reynolds will play Pikachu. I was like, very funny. That's a good joke. In a live action Pikachu movie, I was like, wow, I think you're stretching it a little too much here, guys.
I knew all this.
It's gonna be Detective Pikachu. I was like, oh well, that's clearly not a thing. Now I know for sure it's fake. I had
Definitely.
no idea what Detective Pikachu was.
Yeah, I knew it was real. The only thing I didn't think was gonna happen was realistic looking Pokemon. And the whole Jigglypuff thing, you know how that Jigglypuff has fur? Looking up the Pokedex entries, it mentions that Jigglypuff has fur a lot. So
Wow. Because the last time when we talked about this after the trailer, who was in chat? We were talking.
I think it was K Fox.
Because K Fox said that he didn't want Jigglypuff to have fur, that it should be like a rubbery ball. And I was like, that is more of what I was thinking. But I said that I thought Pikachu, they probably had multiple versions of Pikachu, and the fuzzy one probably looked the best on camera with like live action people. Would be my guess.
Possible, yeah.
Charizard, obviously, lizard scaly. That's an easy one. Mr. Mime
Mr.
looked pretty
Mimes. Mr. Mime, they took a bit of things with, though. Giving him dodgeballs for arms is just very, very odd. I mean, he's based off of a Japanese doll that's possessed by a yokai, or an object that's possessed by a yokai, or whatever. But to give him dodgeballs for arms is just a... or shoulders, rather. Just a weird decision. I don't hate it, but I just like... Why this?
Definitely going to be seeing that when it comes out in the theaters. It'll bug me until we do. Actually, oh fuck! Nice, he bumped me into a save. I'm actually
I'll see
rather proud of her right now because we got our like mid year grades. She has a 93 in math.
Nice.
So fucking proud of her. Because that has always been her worst subject.
Yeah, well, I have a 90, 96 in math, 98, 99.
The number just keeps changing, huh?
Yep.
But it keeps going up, doesn't go down.
That's because I keep getting better as we speak.
That's okay. I think in college algebra I got like a C.
That's passing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was more than happy to pass my math courses in college.
Yeah, but that's why I don't think I can go farther in biology. This needs like a fucking calculus to get.
Oh, calculus is easy. Calc 2, it starts getting a little harder. Calc 3, it's...
I've heard that like calculus is really easy compared to trigonometry, which is like D for it.
They're about the same to me. I don't know.
Yeah, they're about the same for me.
Oh god.
They're both impossible.
Yeah. Oh.
I took linear algebra, and that was a bitch of a course. No!
I took art history one time, so I don't, you know, that was some tough courses right there.
Oh, teammate, no! Why'd you hit that like that?
You think trigonometry is hard? I had to memorize some dates.
I've already failed.
You probably had to write a paper too. Oh
I'm pretty sure
god.
there's multiple choice questions. The class was so fucking easy.
I don't know what just happened. I twerked my finger wrong.
Twerked it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something you shouldn't do with your finger.
Hmm.
Tweak is what people normally say there.
No, twerk.
Is it taking a lot of meth?
That's, you know, I knew there was a drug there somewhere. I didn't know which one, but I knew tweaker.
Twerker, the new drug.
If you're gonna pick a drug, don't go with meth. Come on, your fucking teeth and shit.
Yeah, for real.
Come on,
Although apparently you can
do
stay up
cocaine
for
like a real
days.
person.
Oh,
Be an
that
adult and
also
do
makes you-
cocaine.
That also makes me stay up for days. I guess where?
Quit being a little bitch and do some cocaine. I hope Yeet is not in the chat at this time.
No way he's gonna be. Oh boy,
it's too easy.
teammate. I didn't go up because you were there and you were driving away. Oh please.
Ouch.
Come on, teammate. You've got it in you. Fuck. Tactical roll backwards.
You got it in you. And if you don't, I'll put it in you.
That's hot.
So,
We'll slam it in. We'll get it in there eventually.
Whether they want it or not.
He went slow, and I was slow.
Me-
Boy, I really wish boost. Oh, it did spawn. No.
Ah.
There you go, back pass.
Oh my god.
No, I tried to belly it, but
Teammate, you let us down for a third time in the last 60 seconds. So I'd like to talk about the Attorney General that Trump appointed, Whitaker.
anything about it.
So, so there's the guy that's investigating Trump, Robert Mueller. He's investigating just a whole bunch of shit and has made like a lot of arrests and everything. This Trump said he specifically said that he fired the FBI director because he was tired of the Russia investigation. And everyone's like, well, you can't fire the person investigating you, that's fucked up. I was like, well, I'm the president, I can. So I did. So Congress appointed a special investigator, Robert Mueller, to look into it. And it's like, all right, don't fire this guy or we'll get really angry.
Yeah.
And Trump has been whining about this guy, especially because he's been turning things up. And so basically the guy that so Robert Mueller's boss, this investigator's boss, is the Attorney General, is basically the highest like law officer in the land. The Attorney General was this guy named Jeff Sessions, real piece of shit, real asshole. The guy that was like had like weed listed as just as bad as cocaine, like no joke, was saying that shit's like very dangerous and was trying to push to make it illegal again in all those. Oh fuck, we don't deserve to win. Just score.
Oh,
The guy was shooting in.
Anyways,
I'm out of here.
so Jeff Sessions is appointed by Trump, but had to recuse himself from the Russia investigation because he had ties to Russia as well. So Trump is like, I want you to get rid of this Mueller guy. He's looking into me, and he's like, well, I can't because I had to recuse myself because I could also be being investigated right now. So if I fire him, that looks really bad. And Trump's like, what the fuck, man? Why didn't you tell me that before I hired you? I was like, well, how was I supposed to know you were about to get investigated by the FBI before you hired me? So anyways, Trump's been really angry about this whole ordeal, and finally fired Jeff Sessions and put in this new guy called Whitaker. And so here's a couple of fun little nuggets about this new guy. He specifically went onto Fox News because he was trying to impress Trump. He specifically said that. He said he wanted to get some position in his home state that he was like angling for, and he thought if he praised Trump on Fox News that Trump would see it and like give him a bump. And not only did that work, Trump saw him and was like, yeah, I want you to be my attorney general.
yeah.
Just
My goodness.
just leapfrogging all of these people that should have been in line. Because the guy that he should have picked is Rod Rosenstein. That's the guy that would be next. But Rod Rosenstein has been defending Mueller's investigation, even though he was appointed by Trump. He's been defending the investigation because, I don't know, I guess he has some character. Who knows? But yeah, this guy's a real piece of work as well. He worked for a scam patent company
I think I heard about that.
where they would convince people that they could like help them get a patent and like get their invention off the ground, and then they would just bleed them dry and never actually do anything. Like apparently there was this like toilet seat that had, or this toilet design that gave like 12 inches between the rim and the water for men with ultra big dongs, so that they wouldn't like hit the water.
Was that a thing that happened?
I'd been talking about a lot of political shit for a while, so I thought I'd go ahead and spice it up and throw that in there. But that is 100% true, by the way. Also, there was stuff about Bigfoot that they were like arguing, they were like trying to help people with. So that's pretty shitty.
Huh.
But anyways, the guy had been on Fox News saying, yeah, it would look bad if Trump just had his attorney general fire Mueller, the guy investigating him. You can't just do that. He goes, it'd be so much smarter to just cut that guy's budget to the point where he can't effectively run his investigation anymore. And Trump's like, that sounds genius. Let's do that. And so of course Trump was like, you know, puts this guy in charge, and then all this stuff starts coming out about how the guy worked for this company that is now being sued by the FTC, the Trade Commission, for all the illegal shit that they were doing, and is now going to have to pay out something like $250 million. So that's like the organization this guy was working for. Oh, I hit the lip and totally lost control. And so Trump is now saying, I don't even know this Whitaker guy. I just heard a lot of good things about him. I don't really know him. So, like, first of all, why would you appoint an attorney general that you don't know? That's already admitting to some stupid shit. And then of course, because of fucking course, like a week earlier, he was telling CNN, like, oh yeah, this Whitaker, he's a really great guy. I know Whitaker. Like, he literally says the words, I know him. And then like 2 weeks later, he's saying, I don't even know this guy. It's mind-blowing how obvious and fake it all is. He saw the guy on Fox News saying, yeah, just lower Mueller's budget and you can get rid of this whole investigation. Was like, fuck it, I need that guy. Get me him. so that's how that guy became our new Attorney General. Is he qualified for the position? I'm glad you asked. He is indeed not qualified for the position.
Man. Just what?
Much like the guy he's putting in charge of the EPA, who worked as a coal lobbyist. Literally worked for coal companies that would fund politicians to try to push coal, like the worst of the carbon gas emitters. Now runs the Environmental Protection Agency. What was that?
I got a block.
So there's Sunbro's Trump rant for the week. Need to get that out.
Yes, this pretty dumb.
Not that I intend to like do anything. I just bitch about it to you guys. Well, you guys have to suffer.
Oh god, why?
I don't like this team. So when's Smash getting here?
7.
December 7th? I thought it was in November.
Yes. November 7th is past.
That's why I was confused when you said the 7th.
Oh.
Carl's, how could you do this to us? Winning is for chumps anyways. You win a game of Rocket League, and then you're like, good, I know what I'm doing. I have nowhere to go. There's no ceiling. You lose at Rocket League, and you're like, here's some things I can do to improve. I hope I never win another game of Rocket League ever again.
Oh, you dick. My finger slipped. Oh.
Because you were twerking it. Got all slippery. Whoa, what the hell was up with that replay that changed depending on where you started the replay? That was nuts.
It was weird. I mean, the goal still went in, but it like bounced out or it bounced in. Must be some like floating point rounding or something that's happening.
I wonder how many times that's actually happened, because it seems to be something you would only find if you were watching the replays and you watched it twice, I guess. You'd have to watch it 2 separate times to even notice.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a pinch right on the edge of something, right? So
God damn, the same team.
you'd have to
Or
get
no, we
a
have Carl's this time.
you'd have to get a kind of a perfect thing where it's
I mean, there's a lot of Rocket League games played throughout the day.
yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying like how often it happens will we might experience it.
I'm sure
Who
it's
knows how
happened
often.
before that people haven't noticed.
Oh yeah. But it seems like it's just something that especially if it's a floating point rounding thing, there's not much you can do. I mean, similar things happen just playing a game with ping.
Playing a game with.
So how was your day, Angel?
I was real tired,
I feel you.
but I mean it was a good day.
So you don't work on the weekends?
Not this weekend.
Oh,
Surprisingly.
it sucks. You just don't even know if you're gonna be working on the weekends.
I have no idea when I'll be scheduled in it.
That's a customer service job for you. Ah,
Remember, Kristen had a whole bunch of horror stories of like stupid customers and stuff.
Yeah, customers agents.
Oh, so close.
I had do that call center work, and yeah, I had a bunch of shit customers too. On boost. Ooh.
I've had some bad experiences with customers, but for the most part, I guess I get lucky partly because I think Carl's put that in.
I don't know.
People are like calling us to come to their house to do something for them, and I don't know, maybe just the fact that they're like in at their house and like it's a service that they want. Whereas, like, going to the store is seen as like an errand. I don't want to be here, but I have. Whereas, when people call us, they're like excited to be getting some work done.
Yeah, I do feel like I get a lot of like nice customers. So
That's good.
maybe I'm just.
In person too, like they're a lot less likely to be an asshole.
Oh yeah,
because
you being on the phone with them. Yeah, that must have been
Yeah, that's
even
true.
worse.
I already hate talking on the phone. That's why I've never wanted to even try to get a call center job.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
it's not so bad. And it's besides the fact that it's angry customers. One shitty thing is like you wish you could just show it to them what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
They have something with their account and you're just explaining it to them and they're just like they either don't get it or whatever the fuck. You have to try to, especially old people, like old people. Oh, they don't get anything.
Oh yeah. I told you how I spent like 20 minutes trying to explain the concept of double clicking to my grandma.
Yeah.
You have to click it twice. I did click it twice. But like in rapid succession then. Oh, I really fucked that.
Oh, damn it! The last guy actually managed to hit it.
I can hear her clicking. It's like click, click. I'm like, that's not fast enough. That's 2 single clicks. Well, I don't know why they make this so hard. Not. Oh. Reminds me, I gotta set up that remote desktop when I go down there for Christmas. I can just fix that shit myself.
I thought today of like a word that old people use for like if they don't understand some sort of electronic equipment, they call it a machine.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the machine.
Well, what's it doing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta give me more than that. It's not working right. Well, I understand that. Can you be a little more descriptive? I don't understand these things.
Well.
That's why I love the like the meme, I guess, where you have like the Godzillas at the computer and then the Mecha Godzilla, and it's like trying to explain computers to your parents.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm not sure I've seen that.
It's good. I like it.
Does Godzilla have like glasses on? That sounds familiar.
Maybe.
Oh, the song's so good. I'm ready to be grooved.
Groovy.
There's that one meme where he's got like sunglasses and Godzilla says, "It's not very cash money of you." Just such a ridiculous thing for Godzilla to say.
The whole "it's such a ridiculous for blank" thing was the entire like breakdancing Jesus thing that I posted.
Yeah, I've seen
I just saw breakdancing Jesus. I was like, that's great.
The last time I saw it, it said something like, it took like a quote that says, "For lo, do not think that I have come to bring peace, but I have come to serve." And it's just like serving breakdancing. Okay, no, I haven't seen that. That looks really funny. Very robot chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, Wolfman and Myrtle.
I saw another one of breakdancing Jesus on the the table of the Last Supper or whatever. And like all the people look like absolutely like, oh my god, what is he doing? And I love that too, for how absurd it is.
I had seen the one where God's picking his nose.
Yeah, I love that one. I was talking to my coworker about it and I had to find it.
Yeah, I remember when they changed around how Facebook does their like, thumbnails, and people were having fun with that. Lots of crazy stuff. What is happening with my ping?
I found another one that was it was the god reaching out and it was lighting a guy's cigarette for him. Oh, speaking of God, we have a son of Odin here.
Oh.
Oh, come on. That god is just made up, Ashton. Jeez.
And his team name is Thor.
That's not
Oh.
a real god.
Oh boy, it's not the big grand champ. Thor, you're backwards, okay. Yeah, go for it, Thor.
Sons of Odin is
Yeah, it's like plural Odin? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was like ODE. I don't know why I thought that.
Sons of Odin is a man of war song.
A what song?
Like the jellyfish.
It's like a heavy metal sort of.
Heavy metal.
I know more about the jellyfish than I do the heavy metal band.
Me too.
Portuguese band. It's like a collection of.
Yeah, it's like
organisms.
a bunch of different things.
So cool.
Booze.
Tentacles
Could've
are
stayed
like
in it.
50 feet long or some shit. It's like
Yeah, something like that.
ridiculously long.
There was I saw like these divers made they discovered this fucking gigantic worm that's made of it's like a deep sea worm,
Why did teammate not go for that?
but it's made
A
of a
worm
bunch
that's
of different things.
deep in the ocean?
Yeah, but for some reason it was like higher up, I guess. But yeah, it's like made of a bunch of like a whole bunch of different organs, or at least a bunch of the same. I don't remember it, but it was really long. It looked cool.
I'm fascinated by those giant squids they find
Yeah.
washed up on the beach. They're having like battles with sperm whales. That shit is
yeah.
so cool. I wish we had like footage of that.
Yeah.
Didn't they see one for the first time ever? Where like they had video evidence of the giant squid? It wasn't like doing anything special, but like
Well, I know they have evidence of like when they die,
right.
they come up and like get beached. Here's something fucking creepy as hell. I'll put it in pics. Look at that shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's that's a nope situation right there.
Looks like a reverse puppet.
Yeah.
Being puppeteered from the
Marionette.
bottom.
Oh, you know what? I did see a documentary. I know what you're talking about now. I think it might have been a team of Japanese researchers that had like a camera down at the end of the cable, and they have like an image. Oh my god! I can't play Rocket League when it's doing that. But yeah, they have a few shots of a squid going by the camera, I think. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god.
It freaks me out that their eyes are supposed to be as big as basketballs.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Fucking freaky.
Deep sea gigantism. The fact that the water makes them more buoyant means that their bodies can grow larger without their organs being crushed. That's why things in the ocean can grow big. Bigger than like land animals.
Yeah.
Like the variants of like deep sea creatures too. We see birds up here. It's like, yeah, that's a bird. And we see pretty
come on,
colors,
there's a
but
million different kinds of birds.
yeah,
Of all the things you could have picked to not have variant, you picked birds.
yeah. But when I look at them, I'm just like, yeah, it's just like they're different colors, and maybe they have a different beak size.
Oh, birds are fucking
But-
cool too, though. Stop it.
Yeah,
I
but
like-
birds are pretty varied.
I
But-
like
but I will give
two-
you that a lot of them are just kind of like.
I like birds. Don't get me wrong. I don't know.
There's
I'm
a
not
lot
shitting on birds.
Of, the birds that you're gonna
They'll
see.
shit on you.
Yeah.
The birds you see might be a lot of the same, like a thrush or like a cardinal or some shit. But man, there's like toucans, there's parrots, ostrich, penguins. There's all sorts of crazy birds out there.
Yeah, and then you see the
Crane.
underwater creature like this fucking marionette bullshit. And you see like
Okay, well, you can't
Sea
compare
dragons.
birds to everything underwater. You know, compare birds to like
Fish.
seahorses.
I don't think you can do that either if that's the case, because seahorses aren't in their own like. Because birds are a big
All right,
chunk,
fair
right?
enough.
That's why I said fish.
I've already forgotten the family, species, genus.
Yeah, I don't know. But whatever the case, things in the ocean are very varied, and then things on the surface, I find are like, they have variance to them, but they seem more dull. They don't seem as wacko.
Heartily disagree. I think there's
I
a
think
ton
I
of
see.
variance in both places.
I think I see what you're trying to say. Like the underwater stuff is just more foreign, so it seems more.
Well, there's a shitload of
And-
plain-looking stuff underwater too. There's so many. There's just like a gray fish.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like they have the possibility of being crazy ass shapes and stuff. That land creatures, there's like certain shapes that they are held to.
Yeah.
There's also like centipedes. Those are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I like mammals, I guess. Largely similar. You got like crazy different reptiles. Everything from an alligator to a frog.
And there's no way again that I'm
Did you just
saying
call
that there's
a frog a reptile?
No, I just meant like, you know, you've got all sorts of crazy stuff on Earth, on the land. This is weird for me because I like ocean shit way more. I find it to be more interesting. But I just think it's a strange argument to say more varied.
Yeah, but I'm not saying not varied. I think you're taking it as if I'm saying that there isn't variance or there's hardly at all any variance. I'm just saying that the sea creatures have much more of an opportunity to be varied, and they are, because they live under the ocean and they're not restricted to land or the sky, and they can just float around and do stupid shit. And so their shapes are really nuts. And they seem to have more diversity in the crazy ass.
I guess there are more extreme examples in the ocean. Because you've got stuff like jellyfish, it's just like a blob. But I don't think variety is the correct description. Ooh, got him! And variety is going to be kind of a hard thing to measure anyways. But yeah, there are some very extreme examples of shit in the ocean. I love that biology is what we got heated about, not politics, not religion.
I somehow blew up a man, and I'm not sure how. Oh! Wow. That guy boosted the guy, and I teleported with him, so I was going supersonic and blew him up. That's great.
Sucks forever.
'Cause, you know,
Oh
you've
god, I
also
thought he was
got
me.
Insects in general are crazy in variety.
All kinds of bugs, even the ones that aren't insects.
Oh.
I panicked. That was a panic punch. Man, the ocean has turtles.
Oh, I love sea
manta
turtles
rays.
so much.
Oh, aren't they the best?
Yes.
Did I put that albino picture in there? I feel like I've shown everybody the picture of the albino turtle.
I've seen an albino.
Yeah, I think I've seen a picture. I don't know if I saw a picture.
Where are we putting gifts? Is that going in videos?
Put it in pics if it's a GIF. Probably the best. Unless it's like a super, super ass lengthy GIF.
Yeah. This is. I got you. Isn't that awesome? It's one of my favorite gifts. Because the cameraman is upside down.
Yeah, that's super trippy.
I love watching like the tail ripple the surface of the water.
Oh, hi, teammate. Oh, I was trying to blow up a man.
Teammate apologized, so that's something. I didn't want the ball there. Then there's those, we have those Japanese spider crabs at our aquarium.
Oh,
Like the
those things
size
are
of a
cool.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, I've seen spider crabs, but I think I think the ones in Denver are very small compared. Unless I'm thinking.
Where's that turtle? Where did you go?
I gotta pee.
Go pee.
Yeah, we haven't peed all day, but we only got 15 minutes left.
I don't feel like I have to pee.
Do you feel like I have to pee?
No.
Please let me pee. Let pee be free.
He's Nate Grand Champ. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even think I tapped the button that fast. Jesus. Okay.
Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. Wow, I have all the points. Why haven't you done anything?
Mech.
I was gonna do that. Bam.
The manta ray is also really cool.
Mm-hmm. My friend asked me once, what, like, sea creature I would ride around on, like, on land. Like, you know, if it could fly in the air, like it swims in the ocean.
That's okay, yeah. That's a lot to that hypothetical, but I like it.
I love that guy because, like, he just comes up with these fucking random ass questions, but they're like, they're cool.
Oh!
A girl asked me one time if I was a hot dog, would I eat myself?
Well,
So
Would you?
I've seen some weird hypotheticals in my time.
There was a girl that asked me once, "What are you doing in my home?"
oh,
And it was a bit of a strange question to ask. Probably she should have known already.
Where are my clothes?
Yeah.
You know, you try to make someone breakfast in bed and they're still not happy.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, like, who are you? What are you doing in my home? Oh, I'm sorry, trying to be chivalrous, but gee. So, what did you answer? On
I think I answered either a sea turtle or a shark. But then this is why I thought of it is he said like a manta ray because it'd be like flying around on a flying carpet.
That's a solid choice. I like that
Yeah.
choice.
I liked it too.
I mean, a turtle is a high tier option. I'd have to at least mention a humpback whale. It's gotta be in there. It's in the running. Just enormous creature. Jellyfish would be cool, just like a floating jelly. Just float through the sky, like in Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I'd like to have them as just like decorations.
Boom. Albino turtle.
Oh yeah, it's so fucking cool looking. So beautiful. It's like a bunch of like sunrises.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, also another interesting choice would be like, it would have to be larger, of course. Like a seahorse.
Seahorse.
Yeah. I of course imagine like riding
Oh,
it
yeah.
like a horse.
Yeah, like a horse-sized seahorse, absolutely.
Yeah. It has like a fucking like reins and bridle.
It's like
Shit.
Aquaman, basically.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be upscaling, then I could see a crab being a really disorienting pick, going sideways, and you're like,
Yeah.
I need to readjust this saddle. Oh, you got robbed. Dolphins are really playful.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about riding one though.
They also like rape, and
Yeah.
they can be kind of dicks.
So are Otters. Otters are real
Really?
fucking assholes.
But they're so adorable.
Yeah.
We got a whole exhibit of otters at the Atlanta Aquarium, the largest aquarium in the world. Small thing. I watched a video on how come there's no great whites in any aquariums. The shark, not the race. And they just die. Like, they hate captivity. I think the longest they held one was like 2 weeks, and they just kind of give up on life and die. It's really sad.
Wow. That is sad.
Come into my trash. I'm so salty I lost a Rumble match.
Oh, he's making fun of someone else. Well, shit. Now I'm mocking somebody for mocking. Mockception.
Why do people get so salty for losing a Rumble match? And also the fact that he just has just as much points as the other team. Like, he only lost by 2. Because as soon as you're down 1, you try pushing more, and then you go down by 2 at the very end. You're like, oh well.
If you're gonna ride an eel, you're gonna need a saddle that has like a conductive proof material.
There are eels that aren't electric.
If you're gonna ride an eel, you're not gonna pick the ones that are electric.
I'd want him. I don't want to have him like flying around me like Ursula.
A squid is cool, but I don't know where you would ride a squid.
Yeah.
In one of its tentacles, he'd hold you.
In one.
I've seen enough hentai to know what this is.
He spears you.
I don't want to be in the tentacle. I want the tentacle in me.
Oh, fuck me. The backflip.
You seen the mimic octopus? That's like way better than a shitty ass chameleon at camouflage.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some octopus camouflage.
They like act like shit. Some of
Yeah,
my
it's so cool.
some of my earliest announcement gifs were
The mimic octopus.
mimic octopus for
Oh
Octopath. Just like sometimes where they just like
Right,
walk.
Yeah.
They like walk around on the seafloor and shit.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
There's the one I saw where he turned into like one of the things, and he kind of swims away, and then a fucking like another sea creature eats him. The ones that like bury themselves in the.
Oh man, those guys are assholes.
Yeah.
They always eat the creature that you were like interested in. They're like, oh wow, look at this thing go. Oh shit, something came up out of the sand and ate it.
I love it. I love its eyes. They make me happy.
Oh, and then you got the anglerfish. Real ugly motherfucker, but man, that's really cool.
Oh yeah. I love their fucking teeth.
Yeah. They look like they weren't designed for that body.
Yeah.
They look
Yeah.
like they just like someone just slapped some on because it looked scary.
There's another fish with crazy teeth.
Their mating habits are real fucked up too. I think. if I
Isn't the
remember right.
female? Isn't it like one of the largest cases of sexual dimorphism, where
Yeah.
the
I think
female
so.
is like,
The female is what you think of as an egg.
yeah, the male is like really tiny.
Yeah.
And then he like latches himself onto the side and then like
Mhm.
dissolves into just his like testicles or whatever.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Just keep pumping that shit in me. I'll do the rest.
Viper
It's just
fish.
like one of my Japanese anime.
Oh, you want to be dissolved into just testicles?
Yeah.
Viper fish test.
I don't know what that is. Viper fish?
Trying to find
That sounds
Think-
cool.
I think I remember what it is. But... Oh. Why are you giving me such shit powers this match? I want tornado, I don't want teleport.
I guess Mako Shark would be a good choice if you wanted speed. Whoa, that is a scary motherfucker. Look at them teeth. He looks like he lives down in the depths.
Oh, yeah.
With the
Yeah,
anglerfish.
he's deep.
You can tell the ones that they've been down for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the viper fish before.
It's really like the deep web of the sea.
The deep web.
It's like he's on meth. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's so cool that they like start losing color in like their eyesight over time. They just don't need it.
Viper fish are really long too, which I think is cool.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think I would pick that though.
No.
Just terrify all the children. Riding it like Falcor.
I always thought that
Yeah.
of
Yep. You always thought what?
the dragon was ugly.
Oh, he's such a sweetheart.
In which one?
Never-ending story.
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, the dragon was fucked.
And, yeah, I think it's the nose. It's the nose. It's like a human nose. And I hate it. I'm
Well,
looking at a fucking picture right now and I fucking hate it. I hate it.
he was a great friend, and I'm gonna judge him on that instead of his appearance.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Remember the
I
horse
remember
dying?
when he killed the wolf. Like that kind of like that like
Wow.
scarred me as a kid.
I don't even remember that. Maybe I've suppressed it.
Pretty sure.
I remember there was like 2 statues that would like shoot laser beams or some shit, and you had to like get through without getting killed.
It's big.
I remember there was a book. There was like a staircase. That fucking shot. God damn it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I probably would have had that with a sick double tap, but
I had plunger. I was gonna steal it. I'm actually not that crazy about animatronic stuff.
I think it looks so dumb.
People love it. Like they think that
Oh fuck. No!
that animatronic Yoda is like way better.
CGI,
Although
yeah.
the CG Yoda wasn't great. But I
they
think
could probably
any
make it
CG
so
character
better now.
can be way better than any animatronic.
Yeah.
With one exception to the fact that the
No!
it's better for an actor to have like a puppet that they can act with and respond to than
No!
just a green
Fuck.
tennis ball. I'll give you that. But as far as what I would visually want to see on screen, CG can be so much better.
Yeah, it can. One of my
With the
favorite
exception-
movies of all time.
Fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Labyrinth. Some
The labyrinth.
I don't think I've.
I don't think it has the in the name, so it's
I
just a labyrinth with David Bowie, the Goblin King.
Oh wow. That
God,
is a
I
movie.
love that movie so much.
I was thinking of
I
Pan's
have
Labyrinth.
not seen it.
You know,
I
I've
don't
tried
think- I don't
watching
think I've
Pan's
seen it.
Labyrinth 3 times, and I have not finished it.
You don't like it?
It's not because I don't like it. It's like, it's either I fall asleep or like I'm too tired to continue because I'm watching it late at night,
Mhm.
or like something else happens and I have to stop it. Just
That's Guillermo del Toro, the Hellboy and Pacific Rim guy.
oh yeah.
The is he working on Death Stranded?
No, not that I know of. The video game?
That kind of
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Hideo Kojima?
Yep. Kojima loves Guillermo del Toro.
Stranding.
Oh, I was trying to get away.
I had not heard that.
Control F.
Oops.
Yeah. Yep, film director Guillermo del Toro also
What is he?
contributed his likeness to another character through facial and body scanning.
Ah, okay.
Just body scanning. Because
'Cause I was gonna say if he did like some monster designs, that'd be fucking awesome.
he might have done stuff. I don't know if we know exactly what he's worked on totally in the game yet.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Apparently, Del Toro also collaborated with Kojima and Ritas on Silent Hills.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
had no idea.
Yeah, it was before. Oh, that got canceled, right? The whole PT thing. But yeah, he was working with him on that. They were hanging out a lot. Good pictures on Twitter and junk.
That's pretty cool.
Kojima just fucking loves movies. Or like 90% of his Twitter posts are him being like, "I watched this movie."
Maybe that's why his video games have so many cutscenes. He's trying to film a tour.
Got him.
It is. Oh, so close.
I actually think that Pan's Labyrinth is an okay movie. I don't think it needs quite as much of the hype that it gets. Like, it's got really cool set designs and really cool creatures just because it's the master at his craft. But as a whole, it's just an enjoyable movie. I don't find it to be like as big as a lot of other people. Oh, he also did The Shape of Water just recently, where like
Oh
it's like
yeah.
a fish guy and she fucks him.
Everybody knows that the girl fucks a fish.
I kind of need to see that. I have to know if what I'm imagining is lines up.
I saw the fish guy. He just looks like a fish guy.
Does he look like
Whoa, that was savage. I'm imagining the dude from Hellboy. With
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of,
Abe,
if I remember
his
right.
name was? His name was Abe.
oh. Yeah, I forgot
Maybe it's
about
like Abraham, but Hellboy just shortened it to Abe.
The story is just basically like, oh, scientists are working on this
And they're
guy
being real
and-
mean to him.
he's sentient too, and he has feelings, and now I'm falling for him. Yeah.
Let's fuck. I mean, I'd watch it.
I wouldn't. They wouldn't show anything that I'd be interested. Oh, ooh, packets. Ooh, everyone's got packet problems.
What
it looks like.
if it was a porno and they showed fish dick?
I mean, I'd be fine with that then.
That's the problem.
mean-
Is that you're worried this sex scene's gonna be too tame.
Yeah, that's the point. If I want to watch a sex scene that has sex, and then
I
I'm
know.
gonna.
That's like I get uncomfortable during sex scenes in movies because I'm like they're just like I'm not seeing like what's actually happening, so it's just weird to me. I don't know why, but just makes me uncomfortable.
And for me, it's, I don't know, it's a bit like over the top for like the passion, like the camera shots I hate.
Yeah.
I think they're corny. They're just like,
I know the passion that they show in movie sex is very dramatized.
a lot of my like porn, real life porn that I watch is like not over the top dramatic or like it's not the corny what do you, stereotypical porn shit that
I don't really even watch like regular porn. I find it kind of boring.
Not really a porn watcher at all.
also I always turn off the audio because it's always lame. It's just
I mean, you don't watch it for the story?
I watch it for like the visual story, you know. I don't watch it for the. I basically interpret what's going on with what they're doing. So then I'm like, I don't know if this is what this is, but this is what I'm gonna say it is in my head. Especially like Japanese real life porn, and they're just fucking like, oh, it's so, the audio's so grating. Because the girl's always just like, eh, eh, and I'm just like, stop it, stop like shrieking.
My dick is shriveling up inside me now. Thanks. I prefer reading sexy stuff or like hearing audio.
I prefer the air.
God, isn't the air great? Where you just see a variety of
I
birds.
prefer the air.
Oh, Angel. You know how to pleasure a man. Playing a Falco voice clip. Boy, I wish I had boost.
Oh, that might be the death of us.
Oh! Then hentai audio I don't like too because it sounds like they're just sloshing around in just the most liquid you could ever slosh around in. Not liquid, like, or something that's very viscous.
You're
It's
you're
just-
like in a swamp.
yeah.
It is, and it's very, very wetty. Very
Very
humid.
wetty.
It's like you're stepping in lube. Like just a vat of it. And then they also have the shrieks too on top of that most of the time.
Yeah. And I feel like the girl's always the exact same. It's like, no, don't do that. If you do that, ah.
Yeah. If you do that, I'll go crazy. They love the word crazy. I need to figure out what word that is in Japanese, but they say crazy all the time.
That's why I only jack off to your VODs. Just watching us play Rocket League. That's what gets me going.
Yeah, me too.
My porn is in my head. That's where I get my goods.
I need a
can't do that much.
launching off point. I need like a picture or a story. I need something
Yeah.
to get me going first.
Well,
get it
the
started.
stuff in my head has a story.
Right, I'm just saying like I need a stepping stone.
I need a picture because if I think too hard about like a scenario, I forget the visuals. And then I'm like, oh shit, and so I have to turn and look at the picture and go, oh okay.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have something to center you. You pulls you back into the moment.
Yeah. Then you get distracted by other thoughts. You're like, fuck, man, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Oh wait, I was masturbating. My bad.
Kid, I do not have the determination to see this through. I should really just go to sleep.
I have to force it. God,
Oh no.
You rape yourself. You're gonna fucking
Yep.
do this, whether you like it or not.
And then I tell myself, no, if I do that, I'll go crazy. Instead of like crazy with a sensual voice, it's like the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs voice. I'll go crazy. Super happy, super just jolly.